every piece of raw lumber, all the stuff on the walls, the countertops, all the lumber is reclaimed lumber. I've got most of it from a house I tore down. It was the craziest journey of my life, that's for dang sure.
It looks like a lot of work.
It was.
I know.
And even the ceilings, all of that wood came from a lumber yard that's been closed down since 1985. It was all still wrapped on pallets in a warehouse, stamped 1985.
That's pretty cool.
And a friend of mine bought it all at an auction, and I bought 5 pallets of this wood from him. So we did the ceilings in here and upstairs, the walls in the laundry room, and then the walls in our bedroom and bathroom with all that.
Is that shiplap? Is that what you call that?
Honestly, it looks like shiplap, but it's actually, if you look at the walls in there, it's that kind of siding put on upside down. This wood here is actually pallet wood. I ran out of lumber from this other stuff I used, so I used pallet wood for this section.
Golly, what is?
So this wood, this came out of Shane Rom's house. They remodeled that house on East Natchez, and this was some of the backing boards off some walls they wound up sheetrocking. So I got all this wood from that house.
What is that?
Those were mirrors, and I took the glass out of them and made...
So there's like a tiny mirror in that circle?
Yes. They were just like wall decorative mirrors from Hobby Lobby.
Okay.
And I drilled holes in them and put these bolts in to bolt them up. There's one more right here.
So they're not old?
No, they're not old at all, but we
they
wanted
look cool.
Decorations around the lights.
I like it. What's this desk? Where'd this desk come from?
That desk came from Killian's. I've cut it down twice. I'll show you the back of that desk in my bedroom. We took the back of that desk and made a floating wall shelf out of it. And then the remainder of it, I just cut it down to fit right here.
Looks good, man.
This is the guest bathroom / half bathroom. This was a little reclaimed door. My wife painted the wall, shiplap on the ceilings, refurbished old sink. I built the stand, painted the sinks. Pretty simple little room, but it's just a toilet and a sink.
What's not for hire?
I don't know. Oh, that was my wife's daddy. You know, he passed away in that boat accident.
Yeah.
He made that for her grandpa to spray on one of his trucks that he was hauling something with, and they found it in the garage and they framed it for her.
Yeah, that's cool.
Gave it to her for Christmas because her daddy made it.
And these came from...
We found these in Bodark, or not Bodark, what's the little town out there on the way to Athens where they have the little swap? Mont Alba.
Mont Alba.
These were at that little swap place in Mont Alba.
Dang, y'all got some good food in here. Let me get this ramen.
And there were a bank of 4. I cut one bank off to fit here, and then the fourth one is upstairs in my daughter's bedroom. That was a mantle that came out of one of the houses they tore down to build the original house that was on this property.
There's a lot of history in this, in this dang room.
These were all the piers on the house I tore down, and the bricks outside also were the piers from the house I tore down on Sycamore. So every one of these bricks, I tore it down from there, hauled it, put it in the back of my truck, hauled it out here, unloaded it, then went back out there and chinked all the old mortar off of them, pressure washed everything, and then I paid a guy to put the bricks up. I told him I wanted the mortar to be rough like a Mexican restaurant and not be nice and clean.
That looks good.
And he did exactly what I wanted, inside and out. He did all the bricks, and they turned out nice. I built this little thing because we needed another cabinet here, and we just didn't get one. I built the kitchen table. These slats, these ombre look burnt on the ends. These were doors from our house that burnt down, and I took the good pieces left off those doors. And then this is some of the same lumber that you see all over the house around the edges, and that's what the legs are, the doors in that old lumber also.
And the fill the seams in this.
So I didn't have a joiner or planer, so I had to do everything by hand as much as I could. So my seams weren't perfect, so I came back and cut a groove in them and used 3M panel bonding adhesive, the same kind of stuff we would glue cars together with in the body shop. So that's what the black stuff is in all the seams and cracks.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looked nice. I was not sure what would happen when I polyed it, but It looked nice. This TV over here, the old TV, this was in my grandmother's house actually.
That's cool.
And we just got this giant one sitting on it at the moment, but it has a record player and an AM radio in it also. It's an old Sears silver tone.
I remember my grandparents, the house I live in now, my grandparents had a TV console like this, but I remember the buttons on it, like the dials. Because I remember going up there and changing them suckers.
Yeah. This sink was at my father's house. It had plants growing in it. And I realized it was a sink and brought it home, built new bottoms for it out of concrete, built this big metal stand. I built this piece right here. I built during Snowpocalypse, Snowmageddon, whatever they want to call it.
I was out having fun in the Raptor. You were
this
up
is
here
just
working.
Under storage underneath the sink. Just trying to make space-saving things. And since I had to build this sink, 2 people can barely pick it up.
What is this, a dang belt off of a truck?
Yeah, I couldn't go to the store during Snowpocalypse. So this is a headliner magnet out of a car, and these are serpentine belts off of a truck. So and these are door hinges right here.
Hey man, you're a resourceful sucker.
This piece of trim right here came out of Mary Rom's place.
Yeah.
It was the only piece of real wood crown molding I had. Just little nuggets, man.
Little details, man.
Little nuggets.
That's what matters, is the details.
This came out of Mary Rom's house. This was a mantle above their
That
fireplace.
was just at the warehouse not too long ago, right?
The other one. So this was originally about this wide. I cut it in half, mounted metal rods in it, and drilled holes in the wall, made a floating shelf here, and then the other piece of it's in my bathroom above the sink. Oh, and now we got the exposed conduit everywhere you look. The lights all have the exposed conduit, the ceiling fan, the light up there, all the lights in the upstairs bedroom.
This is dang cool, man.
Just stuff, man, just making things. This was a door, just an old door we found somewhere. Made a little barn slider for it. This is more of the subfloors from the house I tore down. Shiplap on the walls. That headboard, that was a mirror in a bar in Wisconsin. And when we got it, the mirror was all broken, so we took and had an upholstery guy put those pleats, I guess you would call it.
Yeah.
Pleats in it. This is the backside of that desk we were talking about. And
that looks cool.
I just made a floating shelf mount.
Oh man, that's neat.
You know how we were talking about making the hook mounts? That's how it's on there.
Oh, cool.
And it's just for decorations. That was my wife's idea, and I just made it happen. My little TV. I told the brick guy I wanted it to look like there was once a window in this brick wall.
Oh, yeah, that does.
And I had 2 window frames that he used for mock-up for size that I wanted, and so that's what he did. And now my TV's in there, and it comes out and swings around wherever you want. And we got room for a bigger TV. We don't watch near as many DVDs with all the streaming services nowadays. If I have a DVD of a movie, it's something that I love, that I want to watch repetitively. And if the world fell apart, I'd be okay with watching those.
Yeah.
Bathroom, still need a glass door. I made this metal trim. I did all the plumbing for the shower, made the window. This is the other piece to that mantle out of Mary's house, Mary and Shane. Refurbished this sink, made the stand. These boards on the bottom of the stand are the same as the ceiling boards. I don't know, lots of stuff. I mean, just millions of things that I just spent endless hours in here. While everybody else was having fun, I was 2.5 years all by myself in here every evening and weekend. Here's the platform in its completed state from the last video y'all saw. I didn't get to show you what the finished product was. It's pretty much done. I'm gonna do a little metal trim across the bottom here, and then it's on to the bathtub itself. And it's not huge, man. This is a small house.
It's a perfect size for 3 people.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't need a big house, man.
No, it's got everything we need. And we don't have any blinds in here because we live in the country, and I don't care if the deer see me in the shower. You can see what I did if you come in here. So all those boards are routed out. And there's 2x4s that run all the way across. So all the boards are sitting on those 2x4s instead of on the floor. And that way I can adjust them all.
And
they don't slide back and forth. None of them are screwed together or anything right now. They're just sitting here. Those trees were probably growing 200 years ago. I guess we can go upstairs. Built this staircase. My very first staircase ever right here. We eventually want some wood treads on top of this.
Yeah. Did you welded everything?
Yep.
Measured?
Yeah, anally. These were my wife's grandparents. This was their old garage doors off their house. And they were 4 panels. We cut 1 panel off and made double sliding doors. So my daughter's room is, this is the coolest kid's room. If I had this room as a kid, I would have been stoked.
Yeah.
More reclaimed wood in here. More shiplap in here. Here's an interesting story about reclaimed wood. This whole wall here, the house I tore down, there was one addition on that house that had been done after it was built. And this is what they had for subfloors. They had robbed this wood from somewhere else and used it for the subfloor. So I was like, I'm gonna do something with it. So I brought it home and cleaned it up and ripped it all to even sizes and made this wall. Made these air vent covers out of some aluminum that I had laying around, just rattle canned them. My wife's aunt found this in the window of some retail store in Fort Worth or Dallas, and we made a door out of it.
Wait, did it say that?
It said this. It was in a department store or something.
Oh.
So we made a door out of it for her.
I thought y'all painted that on.
No, that's how it was.
Oh, that's cool.
The other locker from downstairs, right here for my daughter to keep all her junk in and put her stickers on. My wife's aunt gave us this. It was just a piece of furniture that somebody decided to paint the British flag on. This is my daughter's closet up here.
Got the LED lights?
LED lights. I mean, this is my kid's room. She got it going on, man.
She does.
But she works hard. She does lots of soccer, lots of track and field. Does good in school. I couldn't be happier.
Can I play this?
Yeah. Can you play it?
I can't play it.
Here, I'll show you. One thing.
Sure.
No.
Oh, you're gonna show me a...
Just put your finger right there.
Yeah.
Strum. That's a C.
Wow, what is this?
That's nothing.
Oh, that... You just know how to play it, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Go on, show us something. Now you gotta start singing the lullaby. Where's this bench come from? Is this bench unique?
That bench was actually in our house that burnt down. It was on the porch, so it didn't burn.
Oh, the snake.
He likes under here. There he is.
Yeah, he's cool. Just chilling, man.
I spend more time with the snake than my daughter. Harry Potter people will know what that means. My wife made all these Christmas decorations. Like, these are just paper bags, like lunch sacks. She made all the balls on the Christmas tree. She made the holly on the above the doors. She did the It's a Butte Clark thing. She painted this picture over here, the Rolling Stones lips.
Golly, it is like...
I got something to show you. Hold on.
Yeah.
My wife's project with Bart Simpson. We've got Bart, and we've got an alien spaceship, and he's going to be getting... This is going to hang on the wall in my daughter's room, and he's going to be getting sucked up into the alien spaceship. And then the kid, what's the kid's name? He's like, ha ha. We got him pointing.
What is his name?
So he's gonna be there pointing. I'll grab him. She hadn't finished painting everything. So he's gonna be over here pointing up. And Bart's gonna be getting sucked up by the spaceship. And she's gonna paint on the wall like the rays of light behind him. And they'll kind of be floating off the wall a little bit. We could do LEDs behind it. We could do LEDs behind it.
That's what I was just thinking. You read my mind.
But Cairo Syrup Duh did all that.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
And we'll get some little wooden letters that's got the little caption, ha ha. And that's pretty much it. That is the extent of my tiny house. Thank y'all for coming and checking it out. I hope y'all like everything.
It's a cool ass house.
It was a labor of love.
It's a cool ass house. That's all I gotta say.
I'm proud of it. I hope y'all enjoy it too. Someday I'll paint up high. when I get a lift. Either way, man, thank y'all so much, man. Please click that like button, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, let us know what you think about our videos, and we look forward to bringing more your way.
Yeah.
Do what makes you happy.
That's what I was about to say.
Say it.
Do what makes you happy!